So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Rimfire, 1949. I'm giving this 5 out of 5 stars. Love this flick. It's one of the few, I think it's the only Lipper Western that I've ever rated so high. The movie poster says, "Killer or Avenger, 13 victims face his kind of justice. Rimfire!" A Lippert production, produced by Ron Osmond, directed by B. Reeves Eason. Rimfire is a 1949 U.S. Western film directed by B. Reeves Eason. It is a noir Western. We like noir Western on this channel. It's a whodunit. The ghost of the Abilene Kid. Very nice. I was impressed. This way exceeded my expectation. Highly recommended. Check it out. The plot is a mystery revolving around Captain Tom Harvey, an undercover Army agent played by James Milliken, who's investigating the theft of Army gold shipments. During his undercover investigations, Harvey takes on the job of deputy sheriff, and Harvey is drawn into discovering the source of a ghost who is terrorizing the town. The ghost is apparently the manifestation of a gambler who was wrongly convicted, and he was hanged for the gold thefts. That was Reed Hadley as the Abilene Kid. A lot of familiar faces in this. I think Stanford, Jolley, and Stanley Price were both in Daredevils of the Red Circle. No, they were both in Flash Gordon, I think. Or no. Sorry. I take that back. They were both in the Batman serial from 1943. Filming started December 15th, 1948. Margia Dean recalled it was a good little picture. Some of them I made were corny, but this was pretty well done. Yeah, I'd say so. These films were done fast with last-minute script changes. If you hit your spot and you said the dialogue, it was printed. Distributed by Screen Guild Productions. Release date March 25th, 1949. Running time 63 minutes. Just the right amount of running time. Although I would have enjoyed it just as much of it if it ran longer than that. 1 hour, 3 minutes. Gets a 5.7 out of 10 on IMDb. Only 137 ratings. Pretty obscure Western from Lippert. An undercover Army officer investigating the theft of Army gold shipments takes a job as deputy in a small town that's being terrorized by what they believe is the ghost of a gambler who was wrongly convicted and hanged for those robberies. Pretty cool stuff. That's the storyline from frankbob2 at yahoo.com on IMDb. More movies like this. Utah Blaine. Repeat performance. The Tall T, another great Western. And Tangier. I have seen The Tall T, and that's one of my all-time favorite Westerns with Randolph Scott. Once Upon a Time in the West is another great Western. Final film by director B. Reeves Easton. Note, the veteran action specialist did some second unit work on features after this and some television directing, but this was the last feature he directed. After the title Rimfire appears on the screen, the letters disappear one at a time, and the outlaw's gunshots is as if being shot out. Pretty cool. The Abilene Kid. Here's a featured review from BKO Gambling, dated June 6, 2011. This person gives it a low of 4 out of 10. If I could sign in, I'd give him a thumbs down. But I don't have an IMDb account yet. Not. Let's try this one. This one's a little different. They're giving it a 7 out of 10, which is closer to my rating. This one's from Fighting Westerner, dated December 25th. Oh, why did it change? Now it's dated December 24th, 2009, Christmas Eve, 2009. Interesting offbeat beat picture is the title of the featured review. Fighting Westerner is giving it 7 out of 10. Abilene Kid is set up and convicted by a kangaroo court for using marked cards. Executed by hanging, he seemingly returns as a ghost to terrorize and wreak vengeance on the guilty town that murdered him. Rimfire is loaded with great character actors, including James Milliken, Reed Hadley, Jason Robards Sr., and Fuzzy Knight, alongside 2 previous Universal monsters, the Werewolf of London's Henry Hull and Glenn Strange, the last of the classic Frankenstein monsters. Although its running time could and should have been stretched a little for greater suspense, this is still entertaining if compact Western whodunit with lots of great scenes. It can also be viewed as a sort of forerunner, along with Django Il Bastardo, to Clint Eastwood's High Plains Drifter. In fact, the 3 would make a great triple feature. I haven't seen those other 2. I think it's time for my son to change. He's watching the time. He's doing a good job. He examined his conscience for the confession. Hopefully we can bump into the pastor over there to talk about his confirmation options. If he's not too busy protesting Planned Parenthood. No, I'm joking. Sorry, bad joke. But I doubt, well, maybe we'll bump into him. We'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky. I'm going to go down my list now. Stop talking about Catholic stuff. Mr. Martinez has left the chat room. Nobody cares about my Catholic life. I tried asking his mother to bring him to church on Sunday. That didn't go over very well. But at least I tried, right? He's going to be out of town again with his mother for her birthday. Whenever that is. I don't even remember her birthday. Because it's been so long since I've been married. All right. And that reminds me, I can't receive the Eucharist anymore. My son reminded me that it's a mortal sin to get married outside the Catholic Church twice. Because you're having sex without the blessing of the Catholic Church, which is just the same as having sex with a prostitute, I guess. Anyways, next one up is Tales of Robin Hood, 1951. The Magic Sword, 1962. Bandit Queen, 1950, Crooked River, 1950, and Marshal of El Dorado, 1950. There you go. 2 adventures and 3 westerns coming up. We're going to mix it up a little bit on this channel. We're going to do Western Day and Adventure Day. Not Karate Man Day or Adrian Day. Laters.